I don't dream much these evenings, except for maybe once a week, when the silence gets too heavy and the memories start to speak louder than the TV can drown out. I pour one finger and eat a golden burning sunset in a glass, a bitter treat. It's not the taste I'm after, it's the warmth that hits the core and spreads a temporary fiction that I don't miss you anymore. For just a second in the glow, I'm fortified and brave. Then the ice melts and the feeling follows to its grave. It's just whiskey and regret, my new Friday night rage, a conversation with the ghost of words sealed by fate. We don't talk much, we just sit here, remembering the sting of every word we didn't say, of every broken ring of promises. The whiskey softens all the it's just whiskey and regret, a pairing that's well met. One helps me to forget, the other helps me not forget. I know the health advice, I know I shouldn't make it habit to drown my sorrows in a blast, and then there's a lonely rabbit hole of God. But sometimes pain needs ceremony, needs a rite, small deliberate burning in the quiet of the night. Maybe one week I'll skip it, and the silence will be fine. Maybe I'll trade the amber for a cup of herbal pine. But for now, this is our ritual, my sadness and my dream, toasting to the could have been, and the man I thought I am. It's just whiskey and regret, my new fighting or date, a conversation with the ghost of words sealed by fate. We don't talk much, we just sit here, remembering the sting of every word we didn't say, of every broken ring of promises. The whiskey softens all the edges on the pain, and the regret just nods and says, we're here again. It's just whiskey and regret, a pairing that's well met. What helps me to forget, the other helps me not forget. One last sip to my lip, to the partnership of this ship that sank. Whiskey and regret, I think. You pick the season of the red and gold, the gentle slow release. When the trees perform their greatest act, their beautiful disease. The air was crisp and smelled of smoke, and apples sharp and clear. A perfect poignant backdrop for the ending of the scene. You didn't wreath in summer's blaze or winter's barren freeze, pouring the hopeful, messy spring amongst the budding trees. You left when everything was gold and red and falling down, when the whole world was practicing how to be on the ground. You left in autumn, so now every fall is your goodbye. The crunch of leaves beneath my feet is the echo of your sigh. The pumpkin on the porch is just a heart of orange shell, a symbol of the emptiness where our sweet story fell. The hardest moon locks me with this bright, unblinking stare, reminding me that nothing's ever truly fair. In love you left in autumn, and you took the coziness and left me with the chilling wind and the coming loneliness. I try to love the sweaters and the cider and the light, but it's all stained with your departure, with that everlasting knife. You turn the coziest of seasons to a season of the dead, a gorgeous aching funeral for all the things we said. Maybe you thought it would be easier, softer, kinder break, with nature's show to comfort me from my own aching sake. But you just aligned your leaving with the planet's grandest grief, and made me dread the beauty of the falling of the leaf. You left in autumn, so now every fall is your goodbye. The crunch of leaves beneath only fair. In love you left in autumn, and you took the coziness and left me with the chilling wind and the coming loneliness. The leaves will fall without you, the years will cold without you. But autumn is your ghost, the season I miss you. And most, the leaves will fall without you. Chose the words so carefully from poetry and books. We practiced saying them aloud with our most earnest looks. For better or for worse, we said, in sickness and in health. We thought those words were armor, were a measure of our wealth. We wrote our own additions, promises unique to us, to always kiss goodnight, to board the same occasional buzz of dreams. We sealed them with a ring, a symbol strong and gold, a circle with no ending, or so we were told. But they were fragile like our vows, those promises we made, like spun sugar in the rain, a beautiful charade. The worst came not as tragedy, but as a slow delay. The sickness was a silence neither knew how to break. The rings just became jewelry, heavy on our hands. They always had an expiration, neither understands. They were fragile like our vows, and when the pressure came, they shattered into syllables and blew away in shame. I keep the paper copy in a box beneath the bed. The cursive looks so innocent, the things that we both said. It feels like reading fiction, a lovely tragic play, performed by two young actors who had no idea that day. Maybe vows are just wishes cast like seeds into the air, hoping that the climate will be gentle, will be fair. But wishes aren't foundations, and words aren't solid things. They're just the breath of hope on which a desperate spirit clings. But they were fragile like our vows, those promises we made, like spun sugar in the rain, a beautiful charade. The worst came not as tragedy, but as a slow delay. The sickness was a silence neither knew how to break. The rings just became jewelry, heavy on our hands. They always had an expiration, neither understands. They were fragile like our vows, and when the pressure came, they shattered into syllables and blew away in shame. I don't believe in promises anymore, just in the closing of a door, fragile like our vows, silent like our house now. I didn't keep your t-shirt or a ring upon a chain. The physical reminders only amplify the pain. But I wear your memory like a perfume, subtle in the air, a scent that I apply with care to the pulse points of despair. It's in the way I make my tea, the brand you got me hooked. It's in the certain path I take, the one where we once looked at Christmas lights. It's in the joke I almost held and bite. It's in the way I argue with the movies late at night. I'm wearing your memory, it's my second skin, my sheath, a garment made of moments woven just beneath the surface of my daily life, a line soft and deep that only I can feel when I'm alone or half asleep. It's not a cloak of sadness, though some days it weighs a ton. It's just the integrated fabric of all the things we've done. I'm wearing your memory, and I can't take it off. It's the only part of you my heart can still call for. Sometimes it smells like rain, wet grass, the night we got caught in the storm. Sometimes like old bookshelves where our quiet selves were warm. It changes with the weather, with the song that's on the radio, a living, breathing fabric that continues even though discard. But when a memory becomes your skin, leaving is too hard. It's not an accessory, it's the very weaving thread of the person I became with you, the thoughts inside my head. I'm wearing your memory, it's my second skin, my sheath, a garment made of moments woven just beneath the surface of my daily life, a line is soft and deep that only I can feel when I'm alone or half asleep. It's not a cloak of sadness, though some days it weighs a ton. It's just the integrated fabric of all the things we've done. I'm wearing your memory, and I can't take it off. It's the only part of you my heart can still call for. Maybe one day it will fade, become a threadbare, comfortable grade, but for now it's my favorite thing to wear. This memory of us everywhere. Time of death, undeterminate, a slow and creeping blade. Not a single shot, but gradual loss of light. Placed a shared apartment in the car and in my chest, the geographical expanse where we were once possessed. external examination shows no obvious violent wound, just a subtle fading of the colors, a quiet, constant tune, downturn, a lack of nourishment, a failure to thrive. Though externally the subject seemed barely still alive, 'cause of death, chronic silences and acute neglect, a systemic failure in the project to connect. The heart showed signs of atrophy, the lungs were filled with sighs, the brain into the lesions from 1,000 whys. The eyes were dry from searching for a sign they'd never see. The hands were clenched from holding on to what used to be. Love's autopsy report is a clinical code red. It died from complications of everything he didn't need. Contributing factors, busy lives, unspoken fears, a slow erosion built up over months and years. The assumption of immunity, the skipped preventative care, a belief that love was just a constant present there. I performed the operation, I labeled every part, trying to find the moment it departed from my heart. But some deaths are so subtle, they're a whisper, not a shout. You don't know it's over till the life has opened out. 'Cause of death, chronic silences and acute neglect, systemic failure in the project to connect. The heart showed signs of atrophy, the lungs were filled with sighs, the brain exhibited lesions from 1,000 whys. The eyes were dry from searching for a sight they'd never seen. Her hands were clenched from holding on to what used to be. Love's autopsy report is a clinical code red. It died from complications of everything we didn't need. Case closed, body released to the past. A crime doses this type of love doesn't last. Case closed, body released to the past. A prognosis this type of love doesn't last. of death, time of death, time of death. We still shared apartment in the car, and in my chest lying so tight of cardment feels strange. The shared apartment and space, the shared apartment feels the shared apartment and feels the I read the books, I did the work, I journaled every night. I listed all the reasons why the leaving was alright. I boxed your things in orderly, labeled, taped up rows. I practiced all the therapy that everybody knows. I told my heart to release you like a bird into the sky. I visualized you floating, I didn't even cry. I mastered the technique, the steps from A to B. I became a PhD in setting us free. But the art of letting go is a messy failing craft. It's not a clean line drawing, it's a Jackson Pollock draft. It's paint splattered on the walls at 3 a.m. some Tuesday night, when a smell or just the silence hits you with forgotten might. It's erasing and resketching the same face 1,000 times. It's composing perfect speeches full of unrhymable rhymes. The art of letting go is the art of falling apart, with a brave face for the public and a shattered private heart. Some days I'm a masterpiece of calm and moving on. My brushstrokes show my colors bold, my melancholy gone. And then I'll find a single sock, not yours, but just the style. And the canvas ripped, and I'm a lost paint-smeared child. Maybe there is no art to it, maybe it's just time. A slow and brutal sanding of a mountain with a line. Maybe it's not creating something beautiful and new, but just surviving the destruction of the me that was with you. But the art of letting go is a messy failing craft. It's not a clean line drawing, it's a Jackson Pollock draft. It's paint splattered on the walls at 3 a.m. some Tuesday night, when a smell or just the silence hits you with forgotten It's erasing and resketching the same face 1,000 times. It's composing perfect speeches full of unrhymable rhymes. The art of letting go is the art of falling apart, with a brave face for the public and a shattered private heart. My masterpiece is a mess, but it's mine, I guess. The art of letting go is just learning to be slow. He called me his red rose, and I bloomed beneath that name. Unfurled my tightest petals in the sunshine of his claim. I let my colors deepen, let my fragrance fill the air. A perfect chosen beauty without a single care. But roses have their defenses, a delicate sharp line, a necessary armor for a beauty so divine. And when he reached to hold me closer than he had before, he felt the thorn he planted, and it made his fingers sore. I was his rose, but I was his thorn. The love he admired and the cut he would mourn. He wanted the blossom, soft velvet and sweet, but resented the part of me that wasn't just me. To admire from a distance in a vase on the shelf, not a living wild thing belonging to myself. I was my rose and I was his thorn. And in the end he left me for a silk flower well worn. He said I'd changed, grown prickly, too complicated, wild, that the girl he picked was simple, like an innocent sweet child. But thorns don't grow in kindness, they grow when threats are near. They grow when something precious needs protecting year by year. Maybe he never wanted a garden real and true, just a single perfect image he could keep his whole life through. And when I kept on growing in my material design, I became a complication, not a symbol, not a sign. I was his rose, but I was his thorn. The love he admired and the cut he would mourn. He wanted the blossom, soft velvet and sweet, but resented the part of me that wasn't just me. To admire from a distance in a vase on the shelf, not a living wild thing belonging to myself. I was my rose and I was his thorn. And in the end he left me for a silk flower well worn. I'll keep my thorns and my colors so deep, and I used to think our love was the whole book, the epic tome, the beginning, middle, ending, the only place called home. The spine was strong, the pages thick with all our shared delights. We were the entire story that I'd read on lonely nights. But plots have twists and authors change their minds, it seems, midstream. And what was once the central theme becomes a fading dream. You introduced a new arc in a land I couldn't go, and quietly you shelled us with a sadness soft and low. And now we're just a chapter now, a section bound in time, a collection of a dozen scenes, a rhythm and a rhyme that taught me how to love and then how to survive the fall. Not the entire library, not the meaning of it all. It hurts to be demoted from the world to just a part, but maybe every lover is a lesson for the heart. We're just a chapter now in the story I'm still in, and turning my own page is where I must begin. I'll skim you sometimes when a smell of song brings back a line. The dialogue was witty once, the setting felt divine, but the narrative moves forward, the protagonist is me, and you are a location that she had to leave to see. Maybe a life is just an anthology of loves, some short and sharp as sonnets, some gentle as the doves. Some chapters are for laughter, some are just for learning how to cry. And the beauty of the book is that it never says goodbye. To any page you lived, it just keeps adding to the shelf. You were my favorite chapter, but I'm writing for myself. And now we're just a chapter now, a section bound in time, a collection of a dozen scenes, a rhythm and a rhyme that taught me how to love and then how to survive the fall. Not the entire library, not the meaning of it all. It hurts to be demoted from the world to just a part, but maybe every lover is a lesson for the heart. We're just a chapter now in the story I'm still in, and turning my own page is where I must begin. Chapter closed, not the end, just a bend in the road. My pen is still in my hand. My phone is a museum of my desperate, one-sided war. A scroll of blue and lonely bubbles from a year and months before. Questions about weather, funny memes I thought you'd like, sent out like little paper boats into a permanent night. The last one simply says okay, a period full and cold, a period on us, a story that's been sold to the silence, all the ones above it hang in digital space, a monument to hope I can't bring myself to erase. These are all my unread texts, a chronicle of my decline, from I miss you in the morning to the broken final line. They're like stars galaxy. Their lights still traveling here long after the source vanish. Feeding on my fear, I scroll through them sometimes to feel the ache, to feel the sting of love that kept on talking when it lost its everything. Did I rip out my inner lips like shame? I wonder if you see the preview, a snippet on your screen. When someone else texts you, does a fragment of my pain glean? Does I dreamed about just pop up? A ghost from your past life, a tiny haunting notification from your ex-wife. This is modern heartbreak, documented clear and stark. Not a faded paper letter, but a glow here in the dark. A permanent, searchable record, card of the fall, the most efficient, painful way to have loved and lost it all. These are all my unread texts, a chronicle of my decline. From I miss you in the morning to the broken final line. They're like stars from a dead galaxy. Their lights still traveling here long after the source has vanished. Feeding on my fear, I scroll through them sometimes to feel the ache, to feel the sting of love that kept on talking when it lost its everything. Hey, in a little blue delivered that feels like shame. Maybe I'll delete them, maybe tomorrow, but for now, the only proof that my love wasn't hollow. We painted walls the color of the sea on a calm day. We picked our porch swings, argued over what the kids would say. We had a dog with your eyes and the future in our heads. We built a life in daydreams in our shared and queen-size bed. We were a heartbeat from the finish line, or so it felt back then. The blueprint was completed, we were waiting for the wind. The invitations weren't sent out, but they were in the card. We were so close to the summit, we could feel it in our heart. We almost had it all. The almost is the heaviest stone to have held the shape of paradise, and then to be alone, to see the ghost of every future holiday and meal, to know exactly what we lost, to know it all was real, in potential and the could have been. The almost was the near. It's a special kind of phantom, it's a particular tired tear. We almost had it all, and almost doesn't heal. It just hangs there in the doorway of a life that wasn't real. In the house we picked out on our drives, we painted, then somebody tore in half. We almost had it all. The almost is the heaviest stone to have held the shape of paradise, and then to be alone, to see the ghost of every future holiday and meal, to know exactly what we lost, to know it all was real, in potential and the could have been. The almost was the near. It's a special kind of phantom. It's a particular tired tear. We almost had it all, and almost doesn't heal. It just hangs there in the doorway of a life that wasn't real. So close, I could taste it. Now I just face it. Almost is the story of my life. I got used to driving solo, to the silence and the road, to not having to explain the route, to carrying my own load. I got a podcast subscription, I sing as loud as I please. I've mastered the art of comfort in a quiet moving breeze. But yesterday the sunset was a riot of peach and rose. It painted up the highway in a way that made me pose a question to the empty space where your profile used to be. Would you look at that? I whispered, and the silence answered me. This empty passenger seat is the widest canyon known. It's a space designed for sharing, where I now ride alone. It's not about the navigation or the helping with the map. It's the witness to the beauty that I can't seem to wrap my mind around without a hand to squeeze and say, I know. It's the void where all my small joys and my quiet thoughts now go to die unspoken. This empty passenger seat is where companionship and solitude brutally meet. I set my purse there sometimes, or a grocery bag, a coat, to try and fill the vacuum, to keep the thought afloat that this is normal, this is fine, I'm independency. But my eyes still flicker sideways, expecting you, expecting we. They say the driver's seat's the one with all the control, the view. But it's the passenger seat that held the us, that held the you. It was the place for sleeping, for arguing, for dreams. And now it's just a leather reminder of what love means. This empty passenger seat is the widest canyon known. It's a space designed for sharing, where I now ride alone. without the navigation or the helping with the map. It's the witness to the beauty that I can't seem to wrap my mind around without a hand to squeeze and say, I know. It's the void where all my small joys and my quiet thoughts now go to die unspoken. This empty passenger seat is where companionship and solitude brutally meet. Maybe one day someone else will buckle in and share themselves, but for now the seats reclined on a memory left behind. The first year was a battlefield, a raw and open wound. Every song, every street corner, a fresh trap to be ruined. I missed you in the morning, I missed you in the wine, I missed you in the punctuation of every single line. But time, the clumsy surgeon, did its work, however slow. The scar tissue grew over, the sharp edges turned to dough. I stopped expecting your call, I changed the radio preset. I built a life that functioned, a life of no regret. So why do I miss missing you? This nostalgia for the ache, for the days when the loss was a tsunami in my wake. It was terrible, but it was yours. It proved you were once here, a violent, loyal testament to something I held dear. This calm is just an absence, this peace is just a space where a hurricane of feeling used to have its place. I miss missing you, because missing you meant you were real. And this quiet equilibrium is a much harder thing to feel. I'd give anything sometimes for one more gut punch up in the shower over a shirt, a truly aching throb. Instead I get this gentle sigh, this melancholy mist, a faded photograph of pain that I can't even kiss. Is this healing, or is it just forgetting how to feel? Trading a scream and fire for a slow accepting wheel. The pain was a connection, a thread back through the years, and without it I'm just floating unmoored from all my tears. So why do I miss missing you? This nostalgia for the ache, for the days when the loss was a tsunami in my wake. It was terrible, but it was yours. It proved you were once here, a violent, loyal testament to something I held dear. This calm is just an absence, this peace is just a space where a hurricane of feeling used to have its place. I miss missing you, because missing you meant you were real. And this quiet equilibrium is a much harder thing to feel. I miss the proof, I miss the just heard this neutral news. You were my central orbit, my gravity, my tide, the glowing silver purpose where all my wants would hide. I was content to circle, to reflect your borrowed light, to trace your phases faithfully through the lonely night. I learned your dark side secrets, the craters of your pain, and loved them as a part of you that made you more than plain. I was your constant witness, your ever-present sphere, and in your sky for years and years I had no other fear. But I was just a satellite to your beautiful cold moon, a rock bound by your pull, destined to crash and soon. You never asked for company, you simply were my sun, and I mistook necessity for love for everyone. Now you moved into a different sky, a grander, vaster chart, and I'm just drifting momentumless with a cold and hollow heart. I was a satellite, and when the moon moves on, you're just a piece of space junk with your signal gone. They're launching new ones every day, so shiny and so bright. They'll fill your sky with chatter, they'll worship your pale light, and I'll be out here tumbling in a silent, useless arc, a fragment of a system lost in the endless dark. Maybe it's time to find my own light, feeble though it be, to be a lonely asteroid, to just be me, be free. But freedom is a terrifying, empty, vast expanse, when all you've ever known is a single silver dance. But I was just a satellite to your beautiful cold moon, a rock bound by your pool, destined to crash and soon. You never asked for company, you simply were my sun, and I mistook necessity for love for everyone. Now you moved into a different sky, a grander, vaster chart, and I'm just drifting momentumless with a cold and hollow heart. I was a satellite, and when the moon moves on, you're just a piece of space junk with your signal gone. Searching for a new gravity, took it on the boardwalk with the sun behind our backs, our faces squinting, laughing, forgetting all the facts of who we had to be back home. The camera wouldn't spread a blank white magic rectangle, and that was it. We watched it together, shaking it between our palms, waiting for our future to emerge from chemical calms. And there we were in vivid blue and searing sunny white, our love brand new in perfect focus, burning in the light. But I'm fading like a Polaroid left out here in the sun, the colors bleeding in a sepia, the two of us becoming one. Blurred mess, your smile's just a smudge now, my hair a faded streak, a ghost of what developed, of the future we would see. We don't get sharper with the years, we just get pale and one, a beautiful decomposition of a moment that is gone. I'm fading like a Polaroid, and the image that remains is just the faintest outline of our pleasures and our pains. I keep it in a drawer now, not pinned up for the world to see. It's too sad now, this evidence of what you were to me. The blues are almost gray, the whites have taken on a cream. It looks 100 years old, not from a single lost year's dream. Maybe all photos lie, they steal a second from the stream and make you think the second's all there is, the only dream. But life develops in the dark, not in the instant glare. And what we are without the light is hard for love to bear. But I'm fading like a Polaroid left out here in the sun, the colors bleeding in a sepia, the two of us becoming one. Blurred mess, your smile's just a smudge now, my hair a faded streak, a ghost of what developed, of the future we would seek. We don't get sharper with the years, we just get pale and one, a beautiful decomposition of a moment that is gone. I'm fading like a Polaroid, and the image that remains is just the faintest outline of our pleasures and our pains. Soon it will be blank again, a white square of what might have been, fading to nothing but the memory of a shine. It used to be our secret code, a smile across a room. The opening chords will make my heart assume its brightest bloom. We'd sing it in the car, off key and loud, without a care. A 3-minute vacation on a highway anywhere. Now it's a landmine on my playlist, a trigger in the air. The first few notes can find me, no matter when or where. My breath catches my shoulders tense, a visceral old sting, and I am right back in the middle of the ending. Our song hurts now, it's a weapon, not a tune. It's a beautiful, sad room, I'm locked inside of every tune. It's the sound of what we shattered, of the promises we broke, wrapped in a catchy melody, the cruelest kind of joke. I wanna hate the band, the singer, the way it's overplayed, but I just hate the part of me that still gets swept away. Our song hurts now, and I can't skip fast enough. 3 minutes of our heaven, now 3 minutes of rough. I heard it in a coffee shop, just instrumental song, and even without words it took me soaring, then aloft, and then it dropped me. Just the chords, the gentle rising strain were enough to conjure sunshine and the falling downpour of pain. Maybe one day it'll just be a song again, a neutral thing, a relic from my 20s, a memory with a ring. But for now it's a haunted house I'm forced to walk right through every time the algorithm decides I'm due. Our song hurts now, it's a weapon, not a tune. It's a beautiful, sad room, I'm locked inside of every June. It's the sound of what we shattered, of the promises we broke, wrapped in a catchy melody, the cruelest kind of joke. I wanna hate the band, the singer, the way it's overplayed, but I just hate the part of me that still gets swept away. Our song hurts now, and I can't hit skip fast enough. 3 minutes of our heaven, now 3 minutes of rough. Maybe I'll delete it, maybe I'll just bleed it out of my system. Note by painful note. We picked the spot beneath the oak where sunlight dappled through, and carved our names inside a heart, a promise fresh and new. You said forever starts right here, and I believe the words, the most beautiful fiction that my heart had ever heard. We built our plans on that one word, a sturdy shining base, a castle in the clouds, secured in time and space. We use it as a blanket, a shield against the doubt. We never once considered what forever was about. But the lie of forever is the sweetest one to tell. It paints a heaven in the future, and it weaves a magic spell. It feels so true when lips are close and fingers intertwine. A timeless, endless ribbon, not a fragile ticking line. But forever broke today. The heart is faded now. The bark has grown around it, a living gentle vow from the tree itself to heal, to cover up the scar. The two kids left in innocence, who thought they'd made a star. Maybe forever isn't meant for human hands to hold. It's a concept for the cosmos, for stories that are told. Maybe love is in the moment, but now they hear the real, and we doomed it by demanding it become a cosmic wheel. But the lie of forever is the sweetest one to tell. It paints a heaven in the future, and it weaves a magic spell. It feels so true when lips are close and fingers intertwine. A timeless, endless ribbon, not a fragile ticking line. But forever has an ending, a scene we didn't see. It lasted just a season, like the leaves upon that tree. The lie of forever is now my weathered stone, a headstone for a dream I thought was born. Forever lasted 7 years, and I'm still counting all the tears that one word carved in wood understood too late, that nothing's that good. I felt it coming like a storm behind your patient eyes. A pressure drop, a sudden chill beneath the evening skies. I braced myself for thunder, for the lightning, for the rain, to finally clear the heavy air of all our silent pain. You opened up your mouth, I saw the words begin to form, the accusations, the defenses in the gathering storm. But then you just exhaled a long and weary hollow sound, and turned away and let the quiet wrap its arms around. But the fight we didn't have is the one I'm having now. Shrapnel is the pain that I have caught. The fight we didn't have is the loudest one of all. A championship of shadows in an empty, soundless hall. At midnight, what I should have said and done, how I would have stood my ground beneath a cold and angry sun. But you conversations from a dying, desperate need. But the fight we didn't have is the one I'm having now. Alone inside my pillow with my head upon my brow. It echoes in the silence. It's a phantom brutal war with insults I invented for the things you weren't fighting for. The loudest one of all, a championship of shadows in an empty, soundless hall. I'm screaming at your ghost and you don't even hear. The fight we didn't have is the only one left here. You left it on the nightstand, a bookmark holding place. About 2/3 the way through, in the middle of some grace. A character was changing, a plot was twisting wound. You turned the page down, smiled at me, and said, I love this child. I never moved it, not an inch. For months and months it stayed, a relic of your evening ritual, the literary parade. The dust has claimed its jacket, the spine has cracked a line, a perfect pause monument to a suspended quiet time. You're the book you never finished, the story left mid-sentence, mid-air. I'll never know the ending, the moral, the despair. Or triumph, did the hero learn? Did the lovers find their way? You closed the cover on us both, and you just walked away. I'm stuck here rereading all the chapters that I knew, trying to write an ending with a narrator who is you. But you're the book you never finished, and I can't complete the tale. My imagination fails behind this unbreakable veil. Sometimes I pick it up and smell the pages faintly you. I read a random paragraph, a descriptive point of view, and I wonder if the author knew when they penned a certain line it would be a forever cliffhanger in this heart of mine. Maybe you finished it somewhere else in a different room in peace. Maybe the ending was mundane, brought you a sweet release. But in my library you're forever frozen in the act of almost getting to the part where all the frayed threads contract. You're the book you never finished, the story left mid-sentence, mid-air. I'll never know the ending, the moral, the despair. Or triumph, did the hero learn? Did the lovers find their way? You closed the cover on us both, and you just walked away. And I'm stuck here rereading all the chapters that I knew, trying to write an ending with a narrator exhale. My imagination fails behind this unbreakable veil. I should donate it, I should let it go, but it's the only story I still don't know. The song came on in the grocery store, the one we called our own. A tinny distant speaker signal coming home. I froze there by the avocados, my card blocking the aisle. And for 3 minutes 20, I was back in your smile. I closed my eyes right there between the bread and the produce light, and my arms remembered exactly how to hold you tight. My feet recalled the shuffle on the old wood floor we had, and I danced with your ghost in the checkout line, and it wasn't sad. I'm dancing with your ghost again in the middle of my day, to a melody that pulls you from the grave where memories lay. It's a waltz in a fluorescent glow, a slow spin by the meats, a perfect private moment where my lonely heart still beats in time. I know you're not here, I know the space is empty where you stand, but my soul needs this illusion, needs the pressure of your hand. I'm dancing with your ghost, and for a moment it's not pain, it's just love set to music, falling like rain. The teenager cleared his throat, said, "Excuse me, ma'am," with a sigh. And I opened up my eyes to a world where you don't reside. I pushed my cart along the songs, last notes were fading out, leaving just the hum of coolers and a lingering sweet doubt. Maybe grief is just this, learning all the steps along to a song that only plays for you, a signal on your private phone, a phantom partnership that lives in grocery stores and cars, a beautiful heartbreaking tribute to the life that once was ours. I'm dancing with your ghost again in the middle of my day, to a melody that pulls you from the grave where memories lay. It's a waltz in a fluorescent glow, a slow spin by the meats, a perfect private moment where my lonely heart still beats in time. I know you're not here, I know the space is empty where you stand, but my soul needs this illusion, needs the pressure of your hand. I'm dancing with your ghost, and for a moment it's not pain, it's just love set to music, falling like rain. a single avocado for one, and dance my way to the setting sun. You didn't knock, you didn't give a 30-day clear notice. You just changed all the locks with a coldness that was motiveless. I came home with my key, my love, my bags of grocery, hope to find my stuff piled on the lawn, a frayed and dusty road. All my trust was in a box, my laughter in a sack. My future plans were waterlogged out on the sidewalk black. You'd even taken down the pictures that we'd hung with so much care, and painted over all the colors that we'd chosen everywhere. This is my heart's eviction, an unlawful cruel discharge. You didn't even let me plead my case. You left me lodged and in charge of all the wreckage. Now I'm homeless in my soul, looking for a vacancy where I can feel whole. But every place for rent comes with the memory of your name, echoing in empty rooms, a whisper in a blame. This is my heart's eviction, and the landlord's gone away, leaving me to figure out where my love can stay. I camp out on a friend's couch, my emotional stuff in storage, trying to muster up the courage for a brand new mortgage on a fragile piece of land that's just for me, just mine alone. But the ground feels shaky, like it's built on shifting bone. They say home is where the heart is, but my heart is on the street, a displaced person of a love that once felt so complete. I'll have to be my own builder, my own zoning board, my plan, and learn to be a resident in the heart of just one. This is my heart's eviction, an unlawful cruel discharge. You didn't even let me plead my case. You left me large and in charge of all the wreckage. Now I'm homeless in my soul, looking for a vacancy where I can feel whole. But every place for rent comes with the memory of your name, echoing in empty rooms, a whispering of blame. This is my heart's eviction, and the landlord's gone away, leaving me to figure out where my love can stay. Notice served to myself, rebuild on a new shelf. My heart will find a home that's entirely